Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors. In this week's new episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus, Gary goes over the benefits and how to shoot back tension with one of his customers. Shooting with back tension is the best way to ensure that you're making a perfect shot every time. And Gary is a certified NFAA instructor who is able to teach and help anybody who's interested in shooting back tension.
And as I'm adding power, it's not going around.
Here, put your arm out like you're going to shoot. Just hold it out like you're shooting. Come on. Now see, you can start like this and see if you can drop that shoulder down. Like, see how it went down there? Mm-hmm. Go up and then down. I'll go real low. There. See how low it is?
Yeah.
That's how you want it. So you're in that socket, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you put your grip between your lifeline and your thumb in here. And it's all like, all your bones are lined up. It's like a 2x4 stuck up here. You can hold really steady. And if you use this part of your hand, it's mushy. And if you use this high, it's going to be moving around. So
I really like the grip on my switchback, but I suppose if I get the bow where it's supposed to be, this would probably be better.
I see you put your fingers on the front of the riser too.
Well, some of that was to get myself from grabbing the bow. Because at one time I used to shoot with a real open grip, and I thought that was great, except then I figured out what I was doing was every time I shoot I grab it. So I thought, why not just kind of hold the bow so I know I'm not going to drop it. But now I can, with this, I can definitely change that style. Okay.
What I do is after I get my release hooked on, then get your grip set. You want this pressure that's about the same width as your grip between your lifeline and your thumb in here. So you set your grip where you want it, and then you pick up your bow and you make your shot and your grip never moves. You know? Okay. When you get your bow up like this, sometimes you're moving your fingers and stuff. I won't even do that, because if you can get your hand out like this, like you're trying to stop somebody from walking, and then just relax your fingers. Okay. And then see how they're sitting there now? And then make your shot and they stay like that. So on this shot, just watch this hand, okay? Yep. I'm gonna hook up, get my grip. Now watch my fingers, and watch my sling catch my bow. See, that's my hand's totally in a natural position. Watch my fingers and my sling. See that? I never gripped my bow and a sling caught it. If you can try that.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's
what I'm
like,
working from is that point where I always was grabbing the bow. You know, so
I see so many guys shoot like this.
Yep. Yeah.
Half time you grab it before you shoot,
right.
Even.
Because when I would miss like 2 feet to the right. I mean, that's
a combination of grabbing this and hitting your trigger.
Yep. Yep. And it wouldn't be, 4 inches. It'd be 2 feet when I do it.
I've been there.
Boom. Yeah.
When I shot a index finger release towards the end, I felt like I got struck by lightning when I shot. It's like, my feet come off the ground. Yeah. It was so bad, and then I switched to a back tension release. And at that time, I really didn't know what I was doing. But I went to the NFAA shooter school and got certified to be an instructor twice now, and that really taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Matero's Pub and Pizza is located on Highway 66 in Polonia, Wisconsin. Come join us.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that takes the road less traveled than the road less traveled, and finds the comforts of home extremely uncomfortable. This is for that you.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s. Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs. Not only do we have a new one,
But we can show you how to fix what you already have.
Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products.
But we have great service.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to-the-yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long-range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real Deal Mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Just 7 miles east of Stevens Point, Matero's Pub and Pizza. It's worth the drive.
First thing, what I'm going to show you, for this release, you hook it on like that, and you have to pull it in just this little bit when you draw back. Just like
And
that.
hold it as you draw back?
Yep. And then when you're back, you're aiming, you're relaxed, and then you drop your thumb off. And we're going to set it so if you're holding 12 or 14 pounds or whatever, we're going to make it shoot at 14 or 16-ish. So all you have to do is add a couple more pounds to it and it's going to shoot by itself. But you don't just get your anchor point and pull harder with your hand. All that stays where it's at, and you pull with your back like, see how that right shoulder blade?
Yep.
I'm going to add weight to all 3 fingers with my right shoulder blade, just a little bit at a time, totally relaxed a little bit till it shoots.
Okay, so you have nothing going on with the fingers?
No, that's just a hook.
Yep. Okay.
All this is just a hook to your back muscle. So I'll shoot one, and you can watch my...
So holding the thumb down, that's kind of a safety?
If I didn't hold it down, it would shoot at probably quarter draws.
Right, when you went through it.
You gotta just go that little bit peak cycle.
Yep, okay.
And if you're back, you drop your thumb off, and it's not gonna shoot, it won't shoot, just push it back in and let it. It's pretty simple. Okay, I pushed it in. Draw it back, anchor, aim. I'm gonna drop my thumb off. Now my hand has nothing to do with the shot. I'm just gonna take my right shoulder blade and roll it around behind me. And keep pulling with my right shoulder blade, and it's gonna add weight to all 3 fingers until it shoots. And the object to this is to get all the back muscle part after a while comes kind of naturally where you can just pull on it. So all you have to do is think about aiming. Because it's hard, now you're thinking about aiming and pulling your trigger at the same time, and your brain's racing back and forth, and it's really hard.
What I'm doing. Yeah.
It's hard to do. So if you do this properly, your shoulder blade is a big dumb muscle and just kind of rolls around real slow. And as that's rolling around, you're aiming, your bow shoots, and your arrow's out of the bow before there's human air involved. I don't know about you, but a lot of people will be, their pin will be like to the left of the target, and they'll be moving it over and shoot.
Right.
Or below it, move it up, shoot. Yeah. So many people I see, their bow's still moving when they shoot. And then their groups are like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's try one.
Give it a try. First time I ever shot a release, I used to shoot fingers, of course. First time I ever shot a release, I dropped the bow on the ground because I didn't know when the bow was going on.
Right. That's why you got that sling.
Yeah. Now hopefully I won't do that.
Okay. You got her back.
Yep. All right, we'll try.
Okay. I'll get your anchor point like you normally do. It might be a little different with this release, but I'll just pull on this part of your back to add weight to all 3 fingers. Good job.
Felt like I had to pull a lot, but I'm not used to it. No, it's all right.
We can adjust that. It was kind of long. But I'll set it so it'll shoot just a little bit faster.
I've been shooting fingers since the 60s. You know.
What made you decide to shoot a release then?
Well, I got into compounds, and that was a little different on the fingers. Everybody said you could shoot better. Yeah, because when I shoot well, I mean, it's just amazing how well it does shoot.
Okay, cock it. You got it cocked. Okay, you're just pushing it the wrong way. You gotta go back this way. Okay. Just think of back always towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, arrow's gone before you have a chance to inflict your will upon it.
Bucks and Bulls Archery is Central Wisconsin's favorite archery supply and pro shop. Located at 3272 Church Street in Stevens Point, they have an indoor range, video archery room, and fully stocked pro shop. Professional equipment repair and NFAA certified archery instruction also available. Get in now for a single or group lesson.
Hi, I'm Gary, owner of Bucks and Bulls. Stop in and see us soon.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Get your photos on an upcoming episode during our fan photo segment presented by Barbershop, your vacuum and sewing machine headquarters, where you buy with confidence. Simply send us your photos with a brief description to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Then watch for yourself in every week's new fan photo segment. Now let's see who sent us their photos this week. Our first picture this week is from Gary and Johnny out fishing in a fishing tournament in Green Bay. And here's one of Johnny with one of his big catches of the day. And here's one more from Johnny with fellow archer Keller, enjoying some baseball while they're not shooting their bows. Next up we have one from Katie practicing with her longbow at Bucks and Bulls. And this one comes from Kiara, who's also shooting at Bucks and Bulls Archery. And here we have one from Austin Stankowski, who pulled in this double. Then we have one from his dad Scott, with this big fish he pulled out of the water. And our last one this week comes from CJ, who snagged this Dora pole while fishing with his dad and brother. Thank you to all of this week's entries in our fan photos segment presented by Barbershop. Don't miss out on your chance to be part of the show by sending in your photos to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Now back to the show. And now back in the shop with Gary for more on back tension.
Now when I draw back, you can see where my hand is on my face. My nose is on a string, my lip is on a string, plus my peep sight, so I have like 4 anchor points, and it's really comfortable like that. you were kind of like this. So you really only had one here, maybe your peep sight. So kind of get your head down in there. We can always move your peep sight if we had to.
Yeah.
But then you just can see how totally relaxed I am. I'm just going to add a little bit, my right shoulder blade real slow. Aim, aim, aim. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget to cock it.
Yeah. Well, something to learn too.
If you can get more of this on your face, then you're straight like in here.
Okay.
Try that.
Having glasses doesn't help.
Just cock it with your phone. I'll pull that back towards you. There you go. Exactly. Can you get your nose down on there?
Right.
Tip your head forward once, put your nose on the tip of your nose. Is that uncomfortable?
Well, it's unnatural, but I could work on it.
Okay, you can drop your thumb off. Now just concentrate on that right shoulder blade, adding weight to all three fingers real slow. It's still kind of hard.
Yeah, it feels awfully stiff as far as that goes.
See,
but I wouldn't want it going off too soon because that could make you a little jumpy too.
It's hard to panic setting in then, yeah.
But yeah, my head is down. To get down on a string, it's forward from where it usually is. But I don't care if I have to set up the whole bow, start to finish. You know, that's okay.
I shoot it release like this year round, and my peep sight ends up being like down here. And then when I switch back to hunt with my index finger release, like before season, I move my peep up, I shoot my index finger, I sight my bow, and I'm done for. This is real easy to set. I turn it in, makes it harder, out makes it easier. So I'm talking like eighth of a turn only. So I'm just gonna go a little bit easier. Because you know you'll be a happy medium there where you can just relax, aim, and just add a little bit. And
yeah.
You don't want to struggle. So
I feel like I'm
pulling
a lot, you know.
And it sort of set it hard at first,
just
so it's not easy.
Right. I don't want it popping off. It surprised me. Good thing about it is I'm already drawing my bow low, so I don't have to swing the bow around in the air. I can draw it pretty much straight back, you know.
There you go.
Still not getting in on the string.
Not like I did, but you could work on that. I'll just go a little bit. Half a pound, half a pound, half a pound. Look pretty good.
Yeah, that arrow got away clean as it's even target straight.
You can kind of understand how to take the human error out of the shot, you know?
Well, like you say though, it makes you think about aiming instead of aiming and shooting.
The people that shoot, like professional archers that shoot for $40,000, the only thing going through their mind the whole time is aim and aim and aim until the bow shoots itself and the arrow goes right where the pin is.
So how do I cock this?
I always just push it down.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little bit hard at first, but you have to get it in your mind that you're just going to aim and pull real slow until it shoots.
Yeah, probably.
Don't start pulling a little bit and then say, okay, harder, harder. Just keep real gradual, add a little bit at a time.
Is there any way you can lock that without making it snap so loud?
Yeah, I'll show you next time.
Okay.
You mean for hunting?
Yeah. I don't like to make a real loud click, you know.
Well, that click would be done way before the deer comes.
Well,
unless you have to do 2 shots.
Let's get a second shot.
You won't need 2 shots with this one. Pretty good already.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Weekly Outdoor Plus, set in central Wisconsin, is all about archery, hunting, and anything outdoors.
Presented to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3272 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Don't miss us at our new time every Sunday at 10 a.m. on Fox 55.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that takes the road less traveled than the road less traveled, and finds the comforts of home extremely uncomfortable. This is for that you.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Next time you go out, make it memorable at Matero's Pub and Pizza. Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special. Bucks and Bulls Archery is central Wisconsin's favorite archery supply and pro shop. Located at 3272 Church Street in Stevens Point, they have an indoor range, video archery room, and fully stocked pro shop. Professional equipment repair and NFAA certified archery instruction also available. Get in now for a single or group lesson.
Hi, I'm Gary, owner of Bucks and Bulls. Stop in and see us soon.
Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.
I'll show you another thing that I can see. Probably one of the biggest parts of archery, as far as I'm concerned, is to relax. Tight muscles move, they get sore and fatigued, but relaxed muscles you can hold really steady. So if you can relax, like I'll show you with your shoulders, and believe in your sight setting. If the target's 48 yards, you set it at 48 yards and you're totally relaxed and you drop your thumb off there and you shoot just like you are now, it's going to be there. So this shoulder on you, it looks like it's real high and tight, like it's almost shaking, it's so tight. If you could draw back and then relax. When I learned how to relax my shoulders like this, like my pin sat so still, and when I was tense, it moved around a lot. And you might not notice it here, but at longer distance you will.
The last shot I noticed it.
On that shot, this shoulder was probably half-inch lower than what it has been. Watch this. If you're like this, watch how my shoulder goes down like that.
Yeah, that's a better movement.
That's where you want it, down there.
Okay.
Because if you drop it down like this, you're kind of in the socket, and it'll hold like bone on bone in that socket instead of your muscles holding it on. So. You know what I compare it to sometimes, like you're talking about a rifle. If you were sitting on a bench with your rifle, and we're sighted in at 1,000 yards perfectly, and I was standing behind you with your remote control shooting your gun for you, you'd have a group about that
Yeah.
big. So when you're pulling the trigger, that's when everything goes to heck. You know?
Yeah.
If you could just aim it, it just shoots, man, it would be perfect.
See, I had a 338 and shot real well. I mean, it was just a really nice elk gun, you know. But I had at least two, maybe three different bulls where I absolutely should have got them, and I missed. So I'm getting home and I'm going, what's going on? I have to be flinching, you know, because the 338, you know you're going to get kicked, you know. And I think I'm good, you know, but in that last split second when you pull the trigger, you know.
I can tell you stories about flinching. I hunt in Illinois with a 12 gauge with 3-inch magnums. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, then that's,
I went to
that's
3 1/4 inch. It shoots just as good and it have to kick. Cause after about 2 shots, I couldn't even sight it in anymore.
Turkey loads will do that too. I missed turkeys I shouldn't have missed. But anyway, I got rid of that and I got a 30-06 and I shoot 165 grain and yeah, it's great. It doesn't kick enough to hurt me, and that's enough power. Yeah,
it's all about accuracy.
I'd rather hit them. Besides, the ones I missed were like 30 yards. I had a bedded bull at 30 yards, and I missed him with a rifle. So, just guessing, I flinched.
And that carries over to your index finger shooting your bow too.
Yep.
You know? Same thing.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That felt like I needed less power, and I suppose I'm just getting into the position, getting used to it, you know, and now I'm not conscious.
It's really easy to adjust. Yeah, just in like an 1/8 of a turn makes it a little bit harder. Out a 1/4 turn makes it a lot easier.
It's a nice big one. It's not one of those 16th inch.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week. Bucks and Bulls Archery is Central Wisconsin's favorite archery supply and pro shop. Located at 3272 Church Street in Stevens Point, they have an indoor range, video archery room, and fully stocked pro shop. Professional equipment repair and NFAA certified archery instruction also available. Get in now for a single or group lesson.
Hi, I'm Gary, owner of Bucks and Bulls. Stop in and see us soon.